Geometry, Chapter 1, Lesson 5. This is example 2. We want to find the measure of two supplementary angles. Supplementary. If the measure of one angle is 6 less than 5 times the other angle. Wow, confusing. Back to algebra, which is basically what we are. We're just practicing our definitions and using algebra here. So, supplementary means you've got angle 1 plus you've got angle 2, and when you add them together, you get 180 degrees. Supplementary. So we want to know, let's see, angles, if the measure of one angle is 6 less than 5 times the other. Do we know what the other angle is? No. So the other angle we're going to set equal to x, and then our first angle, so the measure of one angle is 6 less than 5 times the other angle. 5 times the other angle. Okay, so then we're just ready to put it in. We've got the other angle and the first angle. We put these two up in our little equation we came up with, and we write that x plus 5x minus 6 equals 180. Then we're going to solve this. So x plus 5x is 6x minus 6 equals 180. I combine my like terms first. Then I'm going to isolate the variable, get the x by itself, so I have to add 6 to both sides. So I end up with 6x equals 186. And then I'm going to divide both sides by 6 here. And so I get x by itself now. My variable has been isolated. 6 goes into 18 3 times, and 6 goes into 6 1 times. So x is equal to 31 degrees. And my question asks me, find the measure of two supplementary angles, so I want them both. One is 36 degrees, and the other one, we know that they both add to 180, so x plus 31 equals 180, or if you like, since we used x already, we can change that to y. The other angle plus 31 is equal to 180. Subtract the 31 from both sides, and you get the other angle is 180 minus 31, so that's going to be a 17, borrow the ones, that's a 9, 7 minus 3 is 4, and you get 149 degrees. So 31 degrees and 149 degrees should be the measure of both angles. Let's try another example here. Find the measure of two complementary angles if, so complementary means that angle 1 plus angle 2 equals 90 degrees, complementary. If the difference of the measures of the two angles is 12. Okay, so when we subtract the angles, we're going to get 12. So that means one is 12 more than the other one. Angles, two complementary angles, if the difference in the measure of the two angles is 12. So if one of them is x, the other one has to be x plus 12 in order for you to subtract and end up with 12. So then I can put them into my equation. So x plus 12 equals 90. Combine like terms, x plus x is 2x plus 12 equals 90. Isolate your variable, so subtract 12 from this side and subtract 12 from the other side of my equal sign. If you need to draw your equal sign straight down, or your line straight down so you know where your equal sign is, you can do that. The 2x comes down, the equal sign comes down, 90 minus 12, 9, borrow 1. So 10 minus 2 is 8, 8 minus 1 is 7. Okay, and then you'll want to divide both sides by 2, divide by 2, and 2x divided by 2 is x, bring down my equal sign, and 78 divided by 2, 7 goes into 2 3 times, that would be a 6 with 1 left over, 2 goes into 18 9 times. So x is 39 degrees, and then the other one is going to be x plus 12. So that's going to be 39 plus 12. And 39 plus 12, 9 plus 2 is 11, carry the 1, 3, 4, 5. So we end up with 51 and 39, and if you add those together, you should get 90. Okay, so try one on your own. Push pause, come back, check your work when you're done, and let's see how you did. Okay, complementary. Complementary means adds to 90. So again, you're going to get angle 1 plus angle 2 equals 90. If one angle measures 6 degrees less than 5 times measure of the other one, so one is x, the other one is going to be 6 degrees less than 5 times the other one. Okay, so then we are going to add those together. Set that equal to 90 and solve. So x plus 5x is 6x minus 6 equals 90. Isolate your variable. So add 6 to both sides. Bring down your 6x. Bring down your equal sign. Again, if you need to draw that line to help you out, you can. This is a 96. Divide by 6 on both sides. And so x is going to be equal to 96 divided by 6. 6 goes into 9 one time with 3 left over. 6 goes into 36 6 times. So the answer should be 16 for x. And then you need to find out what the other one is. So the other one was 5x minus 6. So that's 5 times 16 minus 6. So 5 times 16, 5 times 6 is 30, 0 down, carry the 3. 5 times 1 is 5, that's be 80, minus 6, which would be 74 degrees. So your answers are 16 degrees and 74 degrees. Okay, one more on your own. Pause it, come back when you're ready, and check your answer. Okay, the measure of the two angles are supplementary, so angle 1 plus angle 2 equals to 180 when you add the two angles together. If the measure of one angle is 6 less than 5 times the measure of the angle of the other, okay, this is better. So if the difference in the measures of the two angles is 32 degrees, so that means if I subtract the two angles, I should get 32, and therefore one of the angles has to be 32 more than the other one. So if I subtract these two, the x would go away and you just get 32. So if the difference of the measure of the two angles is 32, one's x, one's got to be x plus 32. Now I'm going to add them together and set them equal to 180. So add equals 180, right? Because that's what supplementary means. When you add them together, you get 180. Then I'm ready to combine like terms. So x plus x is 2x plus 32 equals 180. Again, if it helps you to draw that line through your equal signs, you always find your equal sign. Go ahead. Next thing you want to do is isolate your variable, so get the x part by itself. So get rid of the 32 first. So you end up with 2x on this side, and 180 minus 32, this would be 17, carry the 1, and that would be an 8, and this would be 7, 6, 5, 4, that would be a 14. And then you need to divide both sides by 2. and then you just get x here, your equal sign comes straight down. 14 divided by 2 is 7, 8 divided by 2 is 4, and you get 74 degrees for the first angle. And then the other angle is x plus 32, so we're just going to add 32 to this one, so that would be 106. And there's our two angles right there.